lights.
Hey, is your TV on? If it is, that's great. You're using electricity. But if you're watching the show and your TV's not on... Anyway, what is electricity? I mean, where does it come from? Is it just sitting in the wall waiting for us to use it? Or is it constantly spilling out of sockets and we don't notice it? And how can something so powerful be invisible? Well, electricity is the flow of tiny particles called electrons. And they're not just smaller than atoms, they're actually part of atoms. Take a look at this. It's our battery-powered electrical circuit of science. We're gonna run this big light with this big battery. Watch.
Attention NILAB.
See, right now, electrons can flow from this side of the battery, through this wire, through the switch, through this wire, into the light, and back to this side of the battery. They're flowing in a closed path, what scientists call an electrical circuit. Now, circuit, that's from an old word for go around. So electrons, right now, can go around an electrical circuit. The flow of electrons is a lot like the flow of water.
Keeping batteries in the refrigerator makes them last longer. Your brain uses the same power as a 10-watt light bulb. Cold metal conducts electricity better than hot metal.
Now you know!
Electricity is the flow of electrons. Electrons are the tiny particles that buzz around the outside of atoms. Now, when electrons are able to jump from one atom to another, well, that's the flow of electricity. Now, in some materials, like metals, electrons can jump from atom to atom very easily. Atoms in metals are like a bunch of beehives. The electrons are like the bees buzzing around the hives. When electricity flows, it's like the bees jumping from hive to hive. That's electricity.
You can make an electrical circuit and figure out what things let electrons go through them and what things don't. Hook up a circuit like this.
The tricky part of a circuit like this is getting the batteries to stay put. We've got it all worked out.
Test things and see if electricity goes through them and what things don't. It seems that metal things carry electricity pretty well, and rubber and plastic things don't. Try this, a pencil. Now a pencil's slit in half.
Check it out. It changes. The circuit's complete. But the pencil lead is holding some electricity back.
Things that let electricity go through them are called conductors. Things that don't are called insulators.
This can be called a resistor. It's somewhere in between a conductor and an insulator. It lets some electrons go through, but not all. Wild! Wild! Wild!